Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of ShimmeringHook Plays Minecraft. Now, you may not recognize where I am. Well, other than I am in the Nether, and in front of a portal. This is not my normal portal. Quite a ways away from my base, actually. And last episode I was talking about finishing off some projects before I started a new one. And yeah, I didn't quite finish off the castle yet, but I had a suggestion for a new base type build. It was suggested I build kind of like a treehouse type build, and what I've been thinking is that would be a really cool idea, but what I want to do isn't necessarily a treehouse, as like pretty much a whole city in the trees. So what I've done, I found my way over to this jungle that I kind of knew where there was a jungle, and I knew how to get here. So and I kind of cheated. I used chunkbase.com to find the jungle, use it to find the biome, and yeah, just kind of it helped me find the find the biome itself, the coordinates that I wanted, and worked my way over to here. Now, the plan. I'm not really sure what the plan is for this. First thing I need to do, obviously, is, well, I should have brought my axe. That would have been smart. But seeing as my base is, if you go through the Nether, it's not too bad to get to, but if I went over the land, my base is 14,000 blocks or so that direction. So we're just gonna throw some of this stuff in here. So yeah, the idea, the biome I picked is Jungle Hills, I think. At least, oh, it's only jungle. Okay, I thought it was going to be a Jungle Hills biome here, but close enough. So what I want to do is I kind of want to just walk around and look for a spot that has at least 4 or 5 very large trees that I could build in, and I can kind of span out between them to build one large building that spans between 4 trees, and then kind of spread it out from there. Wow, it's a long ways down. I don't know if I want to do it that way. What I need to do, obviously, is get back to where my portal is and build a proper way up and down from that portal, so that I'm not gonna fight with that all the time, but I need to find a way down now. That's the first thing I need to do. Whoa, Skelly. We'll just hide back around the corner here. Now, as I said, bringing my axe would have been smart, because by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of trees down to make some room. And woo. Oh, you bugger! He knocked me off. That was not cool. Whoa. Well, apparently I'm in the bottom of the jungle now. I'm not 100% sure where my portal is, other than it's up there somewhere. The bed would have been a good idea too, I think. Okay, you go away. Wow, that worked. Knock back. A stinking bow that I do not need, because yeah, got the Skelly farm back at the main base area, and that really has more bows in it than I know what to do with at this point. So let's see, try to figure out where the portal is. I think it's on this tree right here, actually. Shouldn't be far. Yeah, it's right there. so this tree isn't nearly as big as I originally thought it was. So this is not going to be the candidate for the actual base. Portal's definitely going to get moved. I think what I want to do is, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to drop off, actually let's drop this chest real quick. Throw in, I want to keep some of this stuff on hand. Rails I may need, because I might put a proper pathway out here with rails. Okay, this crap can go. I don't need this junk. Yeah, I think grabbing a bed and a few other odds and ends. New armor would be smart. That'd be something I should bring over. Bringing over an axe would be good. And yeah. So I think I'm gonna run back to base. I'm gonna get some stuff together, bring over, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, here we are back again, and as you can see I've brought a bed and a furnace. Got a little bit of a platform set up here real quick. Got some stuff in here that I've collected, and brought some tools over. I've actually been, wait for the sun to go down, I've been planning, kinda scouted out the area a little bit, and I found a couple of trees that I liked for an idea for a start of a base. But what I ended up doing is there was a couple more nearby that weren't quite as tall as I wanted them. Excuse me. I'll end up moving this portal over to where I'm gonna be building eventually, but yeah, what I'm gonna do, let's walk over here. There was two fairly tall trees, these two here, that were almost perfectly in line with each other. Now, they're not quite lined up, but they're close. And what I've noticed, I'm gonna start, let's start on this one, was there was two other trees. Okay. There's two other trees that were nearby. This one and this one here, but they weren't very tall. So what I did was I knocked the top off of them, used a couple of dirt blocks, I don't have on me, and some saplings, and I grew them taller. So what I'm going to do now is start planning. This is gonna end up being a very let's say not very symmetrical build. Nothing's gonna be perfectly round or square. I'm just gonna kinda pick a spot on, say, this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think right about there is about the height I want to go with, and I'm going to use spruce wood as my main building block here, just because it's I know I should be using the jungle wood, but I like the spruce better, and I want a bit of contrast. I will use the jungle wood because there's going to be lots of it, but for now I'm just going to throw in spruce. And see, this one doesn't quite work out, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. Oops. And there's that platform started. Now as you can see, there's the branch kind of leads off this way, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'm just going to leave it there for now and leave the leaves in for now. And just kind of go like this, like so. I'm going to aim for that tree right there. So just going to come across here. so. And then from this tree, I'm just gonna come out this way. And try to connect to that one. Now I know I said I wasn't gonna do too many straight lines, and it's not gonna be a straight build. I might square it off eventually later and leave the trees just kind of grow through it as they are. But as you can see, that tree there got to be very tall, and I could do the same with these ones. I can make them taller if I want. But yeah, what I might do is eventually square that off a little bit, and but for now I just want to get a quick little idea of what I'm going to build inside here. I might go around the outside of the trees, and as I said, keep the tree as a platform for the inside, or look like a post kinda that comes up through the center. Let's see, can't quite reach that one. I think that's there. Yeah. There we go. And I'm gonna leave those vines there so I have a way up and down. So for now, that's about the shape and size of the platform I have to work with, which isn't too bad. And then I can have walkways and whatnot off to other places and buildings around the outside here. But this is going to be my main one for now. So I'm going to get the platform here set up and start throwing down some torches too, so that I don't have to worry about mobs spawning everywhere. And I definitely need to grow some more spruce trees. What I should have done was, I do have the skelly farm, and what I should have done was collected a ton of the bones from there and brought some bone meal over for this, but I might do that later. But that'll be an off-camera thing. I'll just bring over bone meal and grow a bunch of trees, so I have all the wood that I could possibly want to build this. Now, what my plan is, to be honest, I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna build, like I said, this is going to be like a treetop village or treehouse type thing. So I'm just gonna try and start here and work my way up and around the area. I'm just gonna kind of, maybe if I have some shorter trees over here, or say this tree down here is, now, this side looks like it's pretty open. There's not really a whole lot holding it. Maybe I'll put another tree here that comes up and helps hold this section, and stuff like that. Maybe another one over on this corner somewhere. And like I said, I might go up to the top of all of these trees and grow them even taller. See how tall I can make them. But we'll go from there. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. I'm gonna have a treetop village in this little section. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what the plan is, to be honest, with this one. Like I said, my fiance suggested I build a treehouse, and honestly, I'd thought about it before. I wasn't quite sure where to go with it or what to do, so I said to heck with it. Decided to come into the jungle and throw something together and see what I can come up with. So we'll see where it goes from here, but obviously if I'm using spruce wood for my floor, I definitely need to go get a bunch more. I did bring over saplings, I just need to grow them. Excuse me. I don't know why I've got this tickle in my throat and making me cough right now, but right now it's not exactly helping matters, that's for sure. So what do I have? I don't have a whole lot of spruce wood left on me, which is not cool. Let's grab some spruce saplings though. When I do my axe, I'm just gonna clear out an area over here and grow some spruce trees. this is a silk touch axe, so yeah. Every tree I cut down, I get every leaf block I hit, I get a leaf. Which, yeah, I could live without them, but they're there. I'm gonna put them to good use at some point. I think I'll once I get building on this, I'll use the leaves to decorate the outside and kind of make it look like the trees are actually up in the canopy more than they are already are. Probably gonna have to set up an area in here somewhere to mine, because I don't really want to have to go all the way back to the main base area every time I need some resources. So mining might be a good idea over here. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take out a few more of these dirt blocks here. You can always terraform this a little bit later and make it look a little more natural, but right now I just want to get some of these saplings on the ground so they can grow. That should grow a fair bit of trees, a fair bit of wood once they grow. Could take a while. So let's throw some of that back away. Obviously my silk touch shovel as well is on me. So apparently I'm carrying a lot of silk touch stuff with me. Yeah, you can see the platform from here, which is great. This tree that I originally started in, I got a feeling I gotta just cut this whole tree down at some point. Move the platform or the portal over here and just build over here, but that'll happen later. There we go. Get up in this tree. And of course, wasn't really thinking. Darkness is coming. Nighttime's almost here. I should go sleep, turn it to day, because I don't really want to deal with mobs right now. And that was weird. Had a little bit of lag going on there. Oops. So yeah, I might have trees underneath as well, like where that limb comes out, and or right here just have a tree that comes up and stops on the bottom of it. So just more things that kind of hold up the platform, so it doesn't look like a huge platform just floating in the sky here. But I'll plan that out when it comes. I want to keep it looking as organic and natural as possible, though. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. You think about how you build a tree fort in real life, or a tree house in real life, and you know, you'd want stuff underneath it to support it. It's not going to just kind of hold itself up there. And obviously, the first building, that first platform build, that's going to be the initial building, I guess, or whatever I want to call it. So for now, it's just going to be where the portal goes, and maybe a small storage room type thing, just enough to have something there. But I'm gonna expand out from there and probably do my own custom trees, more likely. I wish those would grow faster. I wonder if I can get some, I think I have some bone meal. Obviously that one chest is filling up pretty quick. Well, that grew faster than I expected. Nice. I want to be in the top of the tree. I don't want to cut it down from the bottom up. Can I get to the top? Not quite. That kind of sucks. Oh well. I can get close to the top though. thought I'd be able to reach the top from here. Oh, darn it. There we go. So let's get this tree chopped down. This will give me the spruce wood I want to make my platform out of. Now I'm thinking I'm not going to get too far into this build, I don't think. I'm kind of waiting for 1.9 to come out so I can try and get some of those blocks from the end, the new blocks from the end. Now I don't have I could use a snapshot, I understand that, but everything I've heard and seen says the snapshot's not exactly stable at the moment, so I would really hate to start something, do something with the snapshot, and then have my world get corrupted and have it basically have to start over and delete it all and start fresh. That's kind of what happened when I first started 1.8. So this whole series started out with me only doing 3-4 episodes, I can't remember, on a brand new map, and then something happened and I had to start fresh. So I don't want to do that again. Kind of want to keep this one going as long as possible, this world, and just kind of expand and keep moving as I need to. As far as that goes as well, chances of me putting out a download for this world are slim to nil, because I've explored quite a bit and the file size would probably be quite large. The first time I was actually at this jungle, or I'm not sure if this is the same jungle, but the first time I was out this far from my base, I didn't use anything to help me find it. I just kind of started walking, picked a direction, and started heading that way. And yeah, it's 14 or 15,000 blocks from spawn, from the town or the village there that I've been building. So it's a long ways to go. And then if you think about the mesa as well. I went another. Oh God. That's another 4,000 or 5,000 blocks in that direction, and yeah, I've basically gone at least 5,000 or 6,000 blocks in every direction around my base, my main area there. So if I left it go, I could probably go further, but I don't really want to, and I don't think going with large distances like that's a good thing. So I'll probably never release this map for a download or anything like that. So not that anybody really wants it, but for anybody who ever wondered, it's not gonna happen. Alright, so there's our platform. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to the bottom of those leaves. Now if I want, like I said, I can make that tree taller, and I can make that tree taller, and yeah, so on. So this first build is going to be nothing spectacular. It's just going to be a platform with like I said, probably the portal, and possibly a small storage room area. And if I really wanted, I could leave the portal where it is and just have a pathway that leads over there, which wouldn't be that hard to do, considering all I'd have to do is come out from this corner like so. And I might just do this for now anyways. I can always tear this back out, it's not a big deal. this just kind of gives me a faster way across here. I don't have to keep going down to the bottom and dealing with that. But this is kind of what I'm thinking as well, is for the actual builds, just kind of build platforms out, pick an area where I want to build another build or do another building, and just go with it like that. Sweet. There. So there we have it. I have a platform, I have a walkway, and now I need to figure out what to do about walls on this. Obviously I'm thinking jungle trees for the main structure, but whether or not I have them actually come up from the bottom somehow, or as this is here, like I said, maybe wrap around the tree itself, have another path out to a building that's hanging in those two trees type thing, or I don't know. I really don't know. This is a whole new thing for me. Gotta pick blocks, particular blocks that I want to build with. Do I want to go get some hardened clay and do stained clay of some sort, or you know, these are all the things I want to consider for this build. Yeah, I'm really not 100% sure on what I want to do with anything right now. So I think what I'm gonna do, this is gonna probably be a short episode. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna do some thinking. I'm gonna collect some more resources. Obviously I got some trees to cut down, and kind of plan some things out off camera. Maybe move some more chests over, get some more resources over here to build with, and decide from there. Because if I look around, I have a couple of really big trees over here as well that I wouldn't mind doing stuff with. And I was honestly thinking of building a sky base at some point, but I don't know. I might just have something that kind of offshoots and sits above all of this over here or over there somewhere. But we'll see. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I know it's not the greatest today. It's going to be a little bit short, but hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode.